So, Luke, I know you haven't been here all that long, but if Game 7 was rolling out right now, you weren't able to play in 6, would you have been able to play today? Or how bad was it, even though you were saying all the right things in hopes of playing in a Game 6?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely did everything I could to try to get to be able to play. It would have been tough to maybe play tonight, but again, I still would have done whatever. It's definitely feeling a lot better. I mean, each day I've taken steps forward, and hopefully it's all healed up here in the next couple weeks. So it was nothing serious. Just taking it day by day, getting treatment, and just trying to get the pain and mobility was the biggest thing. So yeah, like I said, would have done whatever I could. Game 7, it's a big. I mean, the last game was obviously a big game as well, but I wouldn't have been real effective out there. So yeah, it would have been tough.
Luke, sort of along those lines, but just from the mental standpoint, just what was this stretch like for you? You know, you seemed like in Game 5, guys found something with you in those Dez and Ja lineups, and then you kind of had to watch, the season come to an end.
Yeah, I mean, Game 5 was great. We came home, protected home court, which is exactly what we needed to do. And like you said, yeah, we found some things that started to work and click a little bit, and we were playing well. It was just, real unfortunate what happened. Just kind of a freak play, honestly. How my arm just kind of got caught, and the shooting shoulder obviously didn't make it better. So it was tough. It was tough, when we kind of went through the day of Game 6, and then just kind of going through it all and finding out, like, hey, I mean, you're not going to play. It was tough. It definitely was. But, I believed in those guys, that they were gonna try and get the win. But, unfortunately, that's, season ended there. And, yeah, it was tough not to be out there with them. But trying to get healthy was obviously the main priority there, and getting there.
You got here in the middle of the season, and you've only been here for a few months. So I'm curious what you've learned about the makeup of this team over this short span, and now that you look back on it, what the change to Memphis was like and adapting to this locker room.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I haven't been over here too long. It seems, I mean, just a few months. Seems longer, honestly. But everybody was great. I mean, as soon as I got here, they made me feel right at home. They welcomed me with open arms and made me feel like, I've been a part of this team. And they continue to build trust in me, confidence in me, and they just wanted me to be myself. And, there's nothing more that you can ask for being a part of a new team. So they made it really easy moving over here. And the city's been great so far. Everywhere I go, someone kind of, they notice you. Memphis basketball is huge here, and the fans are great, and the people are great. So definitely feels like home. And the way that this team plays, it fits like who I am as a player. And it's a young group, but it's one of the most mature groups in terms of preparation and how they view basketball. They want to win, they want to do whatever it takes to win, and they take it real serious. So to be a part of something like that is special, and I feel like it's a place I can really grow out of.
Luke, to that end, coming in a difficult situation, learning on the fly, getting adjusted, family and everything. Now that you have this off season in the summer and some time to sort of regroup and recoup, what's that process going to be like for you? As Taylor and Zach both said, that the priority now is to further develop and to build the right pieces around Jaren, Dez, and Ja.
Yeah, I mean, that's the goal. I mean, those guys are our leaders and the core of this group. And for me, it's just spending time with them this off season, being around them, being around the team, being in this city as much as I can. And that's kind of just my goal and my approach to everything. And whatever I can do to make it easier on those guys, on the court, off the court, whatever it is, I want to do that. So, I'm looking forward to having a full off season here, and continuing to grow and be around, like I said, be around everybody. So it's going to be a good off season. Hopefully, I know everybody's, it's been a tough couple of days. Everybody's been, sad, angry, whatever they want to feel. It's just kind of that time, when it comes to an end. But I know everybody's anxious to, take a couple days, couple weeks, whatever it is, just get your body right. But I know that they're already kind of turning that page of what it takes and what they need to do to get it right for next year.
Parker.
So Luke, you had that stretch towards the end of the regular season where you were firing 6, 7 threes a game, but that number went back down to like 2 or 3 in the postseason. Just what does that do for you and your all-season approach? Is it more of like working on getting separation, like against a defense like the Lakers game plan on you, or is it working with Ja and Dez and those guys to work on where you like your spots, where to find you, whether it's on the wing or in the corner or anything?
I think one of the biggest, goals for me going into this offseason is, now that, I've, been one of the better 3-point shooters over the last few years in the league, teams aren't going to give me as much space as they used to, or they're going to run me off the 3-point line even more. The first thing is definitely getting with those guys and just working with them and building up that chemistry on the court a little bit more. But off ball movement, being in great shape, it's just going to help me even more of just creating more space and getting open and working with our big guys. I'm excited about that with X, JJ, Santi, Steven when he gets healthy. It's going to go a long way working with the bigs. As a shooter, you use those guys a lot, coming off screen. So, being in the gym here with those guys, like I've said, is going to be huge. So, continuing to be a knockdown shooter is my goal. So getting a lot of reps up, but also working, having the ball, work off the dribble stuff a little bit, adding a little bit of that to my game, and just trying to get off ball shots a lot more. Right. Thank you. Thanks, guys.